What's up, Gridiron fans? I'm TVC-Ohio reporter Maggie Shandrick, and I'm sitting here with Wicks, and we're going to break down power rankings for the TVC-Ohio Conference. Right now, not much has changed. It is week 9 of football, and we still see those two teams, NY and Athens, sitting at the top of the conference.
Like you said, Maggie, it's really just between these two teams for the TVC-Ohio title. Nelsonville York still 8-0 on the season. They have not lost yet. Now, on the other hand, Athens had a Week 2 loss to Canal Winchester. That is the only thing separating these two teams. Both 4-0 in conference play, and like you said, they're playing next week, and that's probably going to decide who wins this TVC-Ohio title.
Yeah, and if the Bulldogs want any chance of coming out with the title at the end of the game next week, then their offense really needs to step up. The past 2 weeks, they've only won against Wilson by 1 point, and the week before, Meggs by 1 point, and that's something that we didn't see from them all season. I mean, at the beginning of the season, we saw them throwing the ball down the field, and they were winning by large margins. So if they want any chance to beat NY, then they need to get back to their old ways on offense.
Like you said, while they have been struggling on offense, Nelsonville York has been dominating on both sides of the ball. In their last 2 games, they've outscored opponents 69-2, just destroying teams. Now, other than those top 2 teams, nothing has really changed. Their next best teams are Vinton County and Meigs, both 4-4. Vinton County and Wellston, both 4-4, 2-2 in conference play. And then below them we have Meigs and River Valley, and then dead last we have Alexander. The Spartans have 1 win this season. They had 1 win last season. Both of those wins come against Fed Hawk, who hasn't won in about 2 years now. So not a lot has changed here in the TVC-Ohio, but the big thing that's going to happen is next week, Nelsonville York at Athens. Both Maggie and I are going to be there. You got to tune in for that.
And this week, we will be heading out to Albany to see the Alexander Spartans take on the Trimble Tomcats. And make sure you tune in at 11:30 Friday night to see highlights from that game and games around the coverage.
Make sure to keep up with us on all of our social media platforms. You can follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, or add us on Snapchat, all at Gridiron Glory. And like I said earlier, make sure you watch the show at 11:30 Friday night. It's going to be a good one. For Maggie Shandrick, I'm Wicks. Have a nice night.